chat is low blind too. In Dutch you have a saying called waar je mee omgaat, word je mee besmet. It would be like where you spend a lot of time, you'll copy their behavior. That's really terribly translated. I don't know if there's an English version of it. But essentially what I'm trying to say is that maybe you've been watching the stream for so long that you are now turning blind as well. Monkey see, monkey do? Is that an English saying? I've never heard of that before, but it could be. When in Rome, do as the Romans? Maybe that's it. You are what you eat? There you go. See? No. Well, monkey see, monkey do? I've never heard of. When in Rome, do as the Romans, I know, but... If you travel with the wolves, you howl with the wolves? Oh, I like that one more, guys. This makes me sound like a wolf. Yeah, I prefer this version over monkey do, monkey hear, or whatever the fuck it was. Nah, that's the one with the wolves, guys. So this guy was climbing this way to his office every day, huh? What a legend. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Well, I don't know if that counts if you guys are getting blind as well, because, you know, I'm blind. I don't... I don't know if that works. I'm not sure. You go to work like this as well? Makes sense. Another problem to add to a big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman to Brandon Sea captured video of Hart's Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Waitar. On a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happened inside of a blender. As if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Vice President of PR. This company seems lovely, guys. Really wonderful company. Really, you know, had the best for mankind in mind. And I think that's beautiful.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Oh yeah, the dehumidifier light changed. Can you see that on the chat? It's not a dehumidifier. It's like an air cleaner thing. It's because the door is open. Because Milo is here. There we go. All right, can you warn me if the light turns back blue? All right. Howdy, folks, and a happy Tuesday to y'all. What's going on, Mutlasis? I hate to break it to you, sir, but it's your favorite day of the week. You always refer to this day as Hump Day. It is, in fact, not Tuesday. But it's okay, man. Mutlasis thought he had a day off. He's like, fuck. Whoopsie day. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. It really is.
Data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Scan the data point? Watch the hologram.
Good to,
So this is the CEO.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another phone has been recovered.
So, there's a bunch of killer robots that don't have an off switch. Or at the very least, it's not functioning. This seems like a good situation.
Isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully
2064.
aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Freaking Ted, man.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
The
So,
final phone has been recovered.
the crazy part about it, though, is that this is actually not even, like, theoretically entirely impossible. I'm not sure exactly how complex it would be for machines to be running off of biomatter, but, like, machines producing machines is not that far off. Self-replicating robots definitely is... it's doable. Well, petrol, I guess, is technically biomass, right? Yeah, this is one of the things that I've heard Elon Musk talk about, and one of the problems that may be facing civilization at some point. It's a rabbit hole for sure, yeah, because there's, technically speaking, like, the sky is the limit, right? At the moment, we don't have proper self-replication, but 2064, I mean, it's just a matter of time, right? It's just a matter of time until machines will be able to consume biomass and, like, run themselves off of it. Even if it's very inefficient, it's not unheard of. And it's definitely not unheard of either of machines being able to produce more machines, right? Like... Lowko, I was always ambivalent as I would ever play this game. I really want to, but lack of time, so I dropped by. Now I see I might be spoiling me so hard. So fun game. You're muted. I won't watch. Sorry. I can't. I'm still here, though, but I can't. Sorry. What's going on, Varadil? Hello, Varadil. He's muted, but welcome.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Everyone quiet. She said the name of the
Sign it?
game.
I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them, Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
A little bit of blackmail, don't worry about it. Seems reasonable because Ted is a bit of a jerk.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
Oof. Unnecessary there, okay? You already burned him once.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible?
So
What
she
did
started...
do to stop the robots.
Yeah, she started a project apparently called
Executive
Zero
access
Dawn.
detected. Express lift opened.
And apparently it was very expensive. So what I'm immediately thinking about is like a part of the world or something that is completely shielded off from the rest. Like a massive fucking dome or something. Where everything inside of it will like be separate from the rest. Maybe she's maybe she's just trying to build a new computer with an RTX 3090 in it. Because that would also require an insane amount of funding. We can climb further. If she can find one, though. Do you think if Jeff Bezos really wanted to have an RTX 3090, do you think he could get one, guys? Do you think if he would phone Nvidia, I'd be like, no, sorry, can't do? Pretty sure, man. Pretty sure, no, he probably can't get one.
Some kind of power cell. I wonder what it's for.
Ooh, I found a new side quest. Ancient Armory. Yeah, he probably has to buy Nvidia to get a 3090, but he could get one. Oh, all right, sure. Yeah, just buy Nvidia. Smart. All you have to do to become to get an Nvidia, guys, or to get an RTX 3090 is become a majority shareholder. It'll be easier, more reliable anyway.
Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago.
Yeah.
All this
I
searching,
think
and I'm still
I
no
think they
closer.
probably like stored.
That's your reaction
Oh,
to something just learned?
they stored her like.
Spoiled child.
You should really try talking that way to me face to
They
face.
stored her data. I
As you
think
wish.
maybe everyone that exists in this game right now is a
You
copy
really
of a
have no
previous
idea
human.
How monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose.
Yes, it's polite.
I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Thero robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name.
Wow, this guy has got a
Silence. That's my name.
silence.
Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Do you like ice cream? Oh wait, no. Well, if you're so smart,
If you're
got him,
so
boys.
smart, why do you know so little after a lifetime scratching around in the dirt? It's not my fault you're bad at what you do. I came to
Oh,
these
got
ruins
him.
looking for Elizabeth Sobek, not because of the things she did centuries ago, but because people are trying to kill me right now, today. I've got bigger problems to deal with than your crap.
Congratulations.
That is not the option I chose,
You
by the
just
way.
graduated from whining to throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sure Elizabeth would be proud. You need to get a grip on yourself and start thinking straight. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet.
I think I do.
The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Yo, why are you such an ass? Have you guys noticed as well, though, that whenever you play a game like this, right? And this goes for most of these RPGs where you have a couple different options in conversation, right? So say, for example, there's a guy called Jerry, and you choose the option, "That was not very nice, Jerry." The odds of your opponent, of your character actually saying, like, "Jerry, you're a fucking asshole, I wish you died," are rather big, even though that's not even the choice that you, like, made. Right? Like, I didn't just choose the option that my character said. I did not... Well, I'm playing her as an ass, so it worked out just fine, but... I have questions, Silence.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Oh, I got loads of questions, bro. Who's Hades? It's a good game, by the way. Can highly recommend. Very good game.
So far as I can tell,
The illusion of
the
choice,
Eclipse are
yeah.
just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades.
Well, that's what it said in the subtitles.
It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking...
Yeah.
I'm just getting started.
That's what I was
You've
thinking.
been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything.
But even if you were to destroy all
I have
humans,
to
though,
take
what's the
this thing
point?
off my head.
Because they're still gonna just
Blind,
replicate more
deaf,
of those
and
machines.
dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Like,
Very well.
there's
Proceed.
a lot of robots, but it seemed what she was saying in that conversation that they would consume, like, the entire world within 15 months. Was that an exaggeration by her, or, like, is that, like, actually happen? I don't know. We're gonna do all of these. Is she alive? No, she's not alive.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely.
Is it Queen Elizabeth? Then odds are pretty high.
Not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Wait, so, like, they may have had technological advancements to the point where people could be immortal, but all of humanity was still wiped out? Or seemingly, anyway. We could be, like, inside of, like, one massive-ass aquarium, you know? Like, we're, like, in a big-ass aquarium, and, like, it's like a little sandbox for Elizabeth to play in.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
Are we in the
The
Matrix?
robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
And why is your name so
We really need to
quiet?
make this personal.
Yeah, bro. Let's hug it out.
I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
There seem to be quite a few of those focuses around. I'm not entirely sure how those things haven't become like the most valued things in society, because they seem to be very useful for loads of stuff. She just happened to stumble upon one of them when she was a kid, and somehow it's still working to this day. Don't know if we're ever going to be getting an answer to that question, because I feel like the game is just saying like, hey, we found one. Some other people found some too. Nobody knows though. Hush, hush. I think that's what it's saying, but Silence is, yeah, he's got a Samsung Galaxy 3090. True. Yeah, for the Nora, the old tech was forbidden, so it made sense up to that point. But for the other people, that doesn't seem to be as big a deal.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait.
Ooh. Guys, story is getting better.
And your manners had better be improved.
Guys, this is actually exciting now. All right.
Will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. US
Is it?
Robot Command next. Tell me the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Thank you, Mecha Valon. There we go. Thank you. So wait. Ooh, that's all the way up there. Okay. So what level is this quest? 18? Bro, we are still on track to like... Sure. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, but let's continue. Yeah, this is getting really interesting right now. Yeah, the story of this game is really nice. Like, it's getting better right now. I'm not sold on the other parts of the game yet, but... I have returned, guys. With... carrots. Time for a little bit of ASMR on the channel. Are you ready? Oh, you guys are taking bets on whether or not I was gonna go and bring back carrots? Alright, here we go. Mmm. Look, do you store your carrots in the bathroom? No. I went to the bathroom, then I went downstairs. I petted Milo, then I went to get carrots. And I also refilled my water bottle, man. I did so many things.
The machine saw me.
Really, what gave us away? So wait, are these enemies leveling up? Because this is from like quite a while ago. I wonder if these enemies are getting stronger. I thought I had to just hit him in the nose. So this is a level 10 machine, I think is what it says. Maybe I'm just missing though.
Oh.
It's a different kind. This one is a red-eyed watcher. The other ones were normal ones. Oh, okay, I see.
Never know when I might need these.
No. No. I don't really want to fight them. I don't really need to, right? When I stream and I take a break to get food, it feels so weird. I suddenly realize I'm actually alone in a room. Yep, I know that feeling. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though.
They're scanning for me.
It's quite a long run, though. I should probably tame one of these. Striders I can tame, right? I'm gonna try and see if I can tame a strider. Well, you guys don't live in my house with me, right? Do you? Sometimes, Lowko. Guys, he doesn't know. Guys, shh. Shh. Does he know? He doesn't know, kick W. Let me whistle. Come here, bud. Alrighty. So now we follow the road in the direction of this one. Lowko, make it whistle like a missile. Oh, what was that from again, Echo? That's a long time ago.
Make this quick.
Get out of the way! Oh, that was a K-pop song that we listened to on stream, yeah. Make it whistle like a missile. That was one of the lyrics. All of a sudden there were like English lyrics in that K-pop song. Make it whistle like a missile. I still I think I know what it means, but I'm not sure. I really don't know for sure, but like... Make it whistle like a missile. K-Pink, or K-pop is pretty good, man. It's very catchy. Blackpink, the StarCraft 2 map. Yeah. No, I don't think that means the StarCraft 2 map. Blackpink in your area. I was listening to some Blackpink actually not that long ago. I don't understand any Korean, but it's very catchy is all I can tell you. There's a campfire is what it said. Ah. Lowko, have you found a place yet to try wonton soup? Guybrush, everything's pretty much closed to the Netherlands. There's no places. Like, whenever you think, hey, Lowko, place? No. The answer is no. I went to get a haircut today, and that was the most exciting thing in months, okay? Lowko, weird but serious question. Are they allowed to wash your hair at your haircut place? Yeah. I mean, the place I went to doesn't do that. Unless it's needed, I don't think. I don't see why not. Oh, they don't do it during COVID? Really? Seems like California was quite opened up, right? Although our Prime Minister recently did announce that sex workers would not be allowed to pick up their jobs just yet. And then, I kid you not, one of the journalists, I listened to like the little Q&A, right, with the Prime Minister. One of the journalists asked, and I kid you not, what the difference between a barber shop opening up again was compared to a sex worker, once again, going back to work. Someone literally asked this, like, hey, what's the difference between like a sex worker and a barber? I think they must have been really bad at biology in school or something. I don't know. And he actually answered the question. He actually answered the question straight up, saying that a sex worker has a much more intimate job. Lowko, my barber has really soft hands. Alrighty, thank you very much, Ballistical. No, you actually answered it. No, but seriously though, what the fuck kind of question is that? Like basically this was after the whole announcement, right? So basically the whole TLDR of the hour long or so press conference is like, we want to open up a couple of places again, but we're a little bit nervous about it because it might fuck things up, right? So we're gonna open barbershops back up. Like there's like very few places that are open back up. Regular stores are only on appointment and all that, right? And then someone asked why sex workers can't go back to work. It's like... like, almost, like, it's almost like they're trolling, right? Like, yeah, exactly. It feels like there's a journalist, like, just straight up trolling the Prime Minister. It's like, come on, man.
Great.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of stupid people. But obviously it's just a trap, right? Like, they're just trying to, like, get the Prime Minister to say something awkward and funny about, like, the whole... It's also because, like, people have always been talking about that with the Prime Minister, man. Like, he's not married and stuff, and he's been single for a long time, so they always try and put him in these awkward, uncomfortable positions. Now, obviously, he's a full-time politician, right? So they're good with answers, and he's never really been, like, trapped. But it always feels... I don't know if this is true, but it always feels like they're trying to trap... whoever.
They're inside too.
I had a pretty happy ending after today's barbershop visit, guys. I'm not gonna lie, man. Didn't get a haircut for a while. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's trying to make, it's trying to, they're trying to, like, create, like, a headline. Exactly. Like, they need, like, a headline, like, Mark Rutte says, blah, 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 about sex workers. It's like, oh, come on, bro. What? It's just so cheap. Yeah, they want the gotcha moment, exactly. And they ask it after like an hour-long speech kind of thing, right? And after a very long day and blah, 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 blah. And it's just trying to make bait. And I find that so... I don't really go to news websites exactly because of those reasons. It's just a fucking, like...
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds. Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Battle. Frozen in ice. Time.
Okay. So, Project Zero Dawn did not go as intended.
Say again. What the?
Bum!
Say again.
I got you. I got you.
There's a lot of voice lines here, it seems.
Time to take a look around the room.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs, then push back out.
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Silence indeed. He doesn't respond. I tell you, that's some funny local things, guys. All right.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the founders.
Another day in the life. Record time, really close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
Silence, Hugh Operation, Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever
So-
it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
I think at some point, apparently, those robots started, like, reproducing really quickly. So humans decided that, okay, you know what? It's time to go after them. So I think they started up a war or something with the robots. I think. The robots had sex, Lowko? No, I don't think that's how it worked. How do I, Oh, it's resources, that's what it is. A death... I don't wanna... No, these hearts are really good. We just want to disassemble a couple things, I guess. So far, this is getting much better, though.
Like the lodge in Mother's Heart,
Like,
I guess.
dropping down to the normal difficulty seems to be far more enjoyable, because the combat is a bit of a meme. You may disagree, but, like, I'm not really a massive fan of combat so far.
Log. First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall.
It's much nicer so
A
far.
long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, so it was definitely a war against the robots. Okay.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mutlasis. Like, I'm trying to think, right?
I was in California.
Oh.
I was 5, 6.
So we know that, like,
The
some
light was
humans
like that
lived through
vintage
this.
social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
I wonder if... Okay, so say hypothetically speaking, humans would be in that kind of situation, right? And we're at a war with the robots and we're losing. I feel like at some point we'd start launching fucking nukes, okay? Just to try and, like, blow them all up or something. Something bad would happen. Someone would make a bad decision, right? As a last-ditch effort. I feel like... You know... Maybe that's... I don't know.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm is getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around.
Metal.
Whatever the hell that
How'd
is.
they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
So Zero Dawn was some sort of weapon. Or like safe place, or I don't know. But it's something. There's loads of these things. I know I didn't listen to all of them, but it's okay. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sec work. Stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter, 400 feet above sea level. Then I got a recall alert. Read them up on a turbine in the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle. Better pay. Amnesty for any combined wars you'd fought in. Guaranteed citizenship. We could have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy, he was right. I'd been proud to be a US soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again. And look what I landed in. Dude, I really like the way they've done the storytelling in this game. It's really nice. There's like a mystery. And it doesn't just immediately explain shit to you. Which I really appreciate. There's like there's like layers, you know what I mean? There's like depth. Most games kind of like, I don't know, feel a little bit more two-dimensional.
Maybe they're war chief's room.
Yeah, it's like Subnautica, but more mysterious, or like, you know, better. Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar. Summer and the sky was bare. The heat was killer. They say US human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're last cycle's tech. Out like the old net. 1 million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Alright. Maybe in the OEZ or China, or you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said on my discharge file. D-Day of 55, huh? That is not the D-Day I am familiar with.
These wires must run to the power source.
But there's also like lots of different things that I'm curious about though. Cause like, sure, we may kinda, like we're starting to figure out what has kind of happened to the world, but we still don't understand why we seem to be directly related to the other character. I'm pretty sure we're cloned, I think, but I don't understand the purpose of that. I'm not sure. Like, why are we different than the other people in this world so far? Once again, I'm thinking out loud here. I know some people will be like happy to help me along the way. Please no.
I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. It must be some kind of code.
A hollow
Maybe I
lock?
should try scanning objects in this area. Useful information.
Secure encryption port with holographic display. Yeah, you can think along. If you don't know the game, you can think along. If you do know the game, don't be an ass, please. Oh, I can turn these. Did you know what the D stands for in D-Day? I knew once upon a time. Oh shit, it's right there. Okay, okay. It's like Domination Day, I want to say. But I'm not entirely sure. Super difficult puzzle, guys. Wait, is that not it? Oh wait, hold up. It's... The D stood for day? Wait, what? Lowko, she's obviously a clone because she's a ginger, and gingers don't have souls. They're all clones of some ancient ginger that sinned and was stripped from the soul. Good theory, Don, but I'm not entirely sure, man. D-Day is Doomsday? Wait, so how am I supposed to read this? Left to right, or...?
Three power lines, resources.
Okay.
That makes one.
I did it, guys. This is a great lock, guys.